Hey guys, let's get more news about Dallas, but first, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and leave a like. Cowboys star sends emotional 5-word goodbye to Dallas. It's always sad when a beloved athlete retires for good, but it's also a happy moment to celebrate that athlete's achievements. On Wednesday, April 16, the Dallas Cowboys organization honored future Hall of Famer Tyron Smith as the left tackle announced his retirement. Smith was one of Dallas' key players during his 13 seasons with the Cowboys. In the process, he scored 5 All-Pro selections and 8 Pro Bowl appearances, plus helped make the line a success during 6 playoff runs. Even though Smith was with the New York Jets last season, he wanted to retire as a member of the Dallas Cowboys, the team that drafted him. And, really, we wouldn't have it any other way. On April 16, Smith was surrounded by loved ones as he signed a one-day contract with the Cowboys and retired as a Dallas guy. A big number of friends, family, and former teammates and staffers were there with him. He had a sweet 5-word message for the Dallas Cowboys: "I knew I was home." For full context, he said, "The moment I stepped into Dallas, I knew I was home." Dallas Cowboys owner Jerry Jones was also there, of course, and he said of Smith, "Nobody in the draft had a higher character, the highest." Jones also commented about Smith leaving for New York, stating, "It was like losing a family member when he went to the Jets." While with the Jets, Smith dealt with injuries, so it wasn't a big run for him. But that didn't matter, because he had nothing to prove. He's already proven his worth, and then some, with the Cowboys. During his time with the Cowboys, he protected 2 of the franchise's biggest quarterbacks, Dak Prescott and Tony Romo. He had a huge impact on the team for his entire time in Dallas. Tyron is retiring in the same offseason as fellow lineman Zach Martin. At the event, Smith was asked by Saad Youssef from The Athletic which Cowboys defender helped him sharpen his football when he was just getting started. "I would probably say that man is sitting in the back over there, DeMarcus Ware," Smith said per Mauricio Rodriguez of A to Z Sports. "Taught me a lot. Taught me that you're not the biggest man on the field or strongest man on the field, and that it comes down to technique. And taught me a lot. And it was games early on that I was struggling with, and he pulled me to the side and worked with me and helped me be to who I am today, as far as player." During his press conference, Smith also said, "D. Ware approached me and helped me along. I just understood what it meant to do it. It took all of us, and so if anything, I could help any other teammate come along, or help them out, any kind of thing that nobody else is telling them to help us win, or help that player be just a better person or better player." He added, "I'll give them that advice. It takes all of us to win the game." Dolphins may save Cowboys from drafting polarizing CB after monster trade news. To say the Dallas Cowboys are facing pressure to hit a home run in the 2025 NFL Draft would be a comprehensive understatement. While they don't need a star at every pick that borders on impossible, anyway, it is imperative they come out of the first 3 rounds with as many impact players. A representative draft class could be what morphs this roster into a contender. The stars seem to be aligning for Dallas to take a wide receiver at number 12 overall. While offensive line and cornerback are big needs as well, it will be extremely difficult to find a WR2 after the top 4 prospects. It is highly unlikely that Tetaroa McMillan, Matthew Golden, Luther Burden or Emeka Egbuka will be available at pick number 44. Beyond that, the Cowboys can find a starting caliber CB in round 2 or 3. Michigan's Will Johnson is considered a top 10 player in the class, but he's had a rough pre-draft process, culminating in a less-than-ideal private workout on Monday. Well, the Miami Dolphins might save Dallas from taking Johnson. NFL Network has reported the Dolphins and Jalen Ramsey are mutually searching for a trade partner. Ian Rappaport and Tom Pelissero believe it wouldn't be a surprise if Ramsey played elsewhere in 2025. The Dolphins' offensive line is a major issue following the retirement of left tackle Terron Armstead, but the CB room is suddenly in dire straits. they released veteran Kendall Fuller at the start of the new league year. Looking at the current depth chart is not for the faint of heart. Saddled with the number 13 pick, it is now a real possibility Miami tries to move up to take Johnson, who is widely considered as the second-best corner in the class behind Colorado two-way superstar Travis Hunter. The Saints at number 9 could be an ideal trade partner for Miami if they feel confident Colorado quarterback Shedeur Sanders will fall to number 13. The Dolphins could roll the dice and hope Johnson falls to them, but Kader Kohou is their only dependable CB and he spends most of his time in the nickel. Miami needs an outside cornerback in the worst way and Johnson fits that bill more than Texas' Jody Barron, who's expected to play the nickel. This isn't to say that Johnson would be a disastrous pick for Dallas. However, he has one too many question marks for our liking. McMillan or Golden should be the pick. Hopefully the Dolphins trade up and take that decision out of the Joneses' hands.
Cowboys target Ashton Jeanty details. Crazy meeting with Jerry Jones. When the NFL draft process started, analysts and projections drilled the Ashton Jeanty to the Dallas Cowboys prediction with the number 12 pick. Jeanty, a Frisco native, seemed destined for a return to the Star, where he played most of his high school football. Unfortunately, the top running back prospect's impressive strides through the pre-draft evaluations have elevated his stock in such a way that he will likely come off the board before the Cowboys are on the clock. Certainly, it is a disappointment after Jeanty had campaigned so hard for a Cowboys future. That's not to say he will not gladly capitalize on the opportunity to play for another team. But as he told Kay Adams, there is just something special about the star on the silver helmet. Really, to play for any team in the NFL would be great, but the fact I grew up here, just a little different. That ultimately led to Adams asking about Jeanty's visit with the Cowboys, and specifically Jerry Jones. The owner, general manager, and team president left him with a rather humorous and crazy first impression. I came in the room and he was holding this, championship belt and just looking at it, and I was like, "Where's this gonna go?" He laughed. Maybe he thinks I could be a champ or something. Jeanty added that the belt was from a boxing event held at AT&T Stadium. Clearly, from Jeanty's interaction, there is a connection there. But again, any future with the star prospect on the Cowboys likely involves the team trading up on draft day. That seems pretty unlikely as of now. Whether it is Jeanty, another running back, or a player at a different position, the pressure is on for the Cowboys to nail the number 12 pick. With so many options, this decision will not be so easy as to wait on one player to fall into their lap. They will have multiple options and must make the correct choice. And you, fan? What do you think about Ashton Jeanty's situation? Write to us in the comments.